tales untold, grain fields glow in amber gold. No one speaks, but something stays, carried in the turning days. Boot prints lost in morning rain, fade like songs that bear no name. Every rusted weather vane still turns toward forgotten pain. The wind remembers faces even when the names are gone. It hums through broken places, whistling what went wrong. Not all roads are meant for walking, some are only meant for grace. The wind remembers faces and every long lost place. Letters burn but scent remains, drifting through the window pane. What was never meant to last still circles through the grass. The wind remembers faces more than photographs can hold. Time may trade its traces, but it never takes the soul. When the night is bare of mercy, it still touches like a prayer. The wind remembers faces as if they're always there. Faces even when the names are gone. It hums through broken places, whistling what went wrong. Not all roads are meant for walking, some are only meant for grace. The wind remembers faces and every long lost place.
They handed down a list of names like heavy coats that don't fit frames. I wore their past upon my skin, a story told but not mine to begin. The dinner's long, the words repeat like echoes trapped in narrow streets. They say remember who you are, but I'm just tracing a faded scar. And names that weren't mine to claim, chains that bear another's name. I walk these paths they set before, but my heart beats beyond their door. They built the walls, but I break through to find a light that's fresh and true. Sunday prayers, the silent rules, the quiet towns and ancient schools. I carry ghosts I never knew, and shoes they made but never grew. There's freedom waiting past the line, beyond the weight of old design. I shed the cloak, I leave behind the names that weren't mine to find. Names that weren't mine to claim, chains that bear another's name. I walk these paths they set before, but my heart beats beyond their door. They built the walls, but I break through to find a life that's fresh and true. So if you hear the stories told, remember some won't fit the mold. We write our own, we choose our flame, no longer bound by someone's name.
Walked through years with open eyes, yet left no trace beneath the skies. No carved initials, no roadside stone, just pages turned and winds unknown. Chose no fight and claimed no hill, left the glass half full and still. Stories whispered in the breeze, never anchored, never cease. This is the path without a print, no sign, a step, no breath or hint. A road that bends but never stays, a song unsung in borrowed days. It wasn't flight, it wasn't fear, just moving through without a mirror. Not gone, not held, just loose the skin. A life that passed but never penned. The names were real but didn't root. The stars above stayed resolute. And though the ground was soft and wide, nothing bloomed and none replied. Some walked to leave a mark behind, some hope to carve their face in time, but some just flowed from ridge to ridge. No flame, no fall, no broken bridge. So here remains a road unseen, not lost, not dark, just in between. And if you ask what might have been, it's in the path that left no print.
Rain on the roof, mom's low, smells like home from the screen door glow. Boots by the step, same old floor. I swore I'd leave, but I came back more. Years roll fast, dust don't lie. That porch still creaks like a worn out sigh. Love don't shout, it just stays in a back porch light. And the things we say without a word, like Dad's old way. This is the house where I learned to stay. Rain on the roof, and I just pray, let it stay this way. Just one more day.
You stood by the rail, wind in your coat, eyes full of words you never wrote. The hands kept turning on that old wall, but they missed the moment meant for us all. We weren't late, we weren't too soon. Met halfway beneath the silver moon. Still the minute hand just slipped away, and the hour we needed lost its say. There's a tick for every flame, a chime for joy, a toll for blame. But not a sound, not one slight pow from the clock that skipped our hour. Time don't lie, but it forgets where promises and silence met. It didn't stop, it didn't stall, just looked away when we gave it all. Maybe fate don't wear a face, maybe love can't win that race, but deep in gears we still replay that album that let us drift away. Now we live by different chimes, marked by separate sets of rhymes, but I still wait beneath that tower for the clock that skipped our hour.
Saw your name light up my screen. 2 months clean and now this thing. Said you just wanna talk real quick. Well, darling, I ain't buying it. I know that tone, I know that game, rolling in like nothing's changed. But I ain't that same old fool. Gas up the truck, not the truth. I got scars that wear your name, but but I'm not pouring one more glass for ghosts that never learn the past. I ain't mad, just done, that's all. Some stories end before the fall. No hate here, just peace and space. Go love someone you won't erase, 'cause you can't sip sweet tea after burning down the porch. Can't ride back easy once you've slammed that door. You want my heart on layaway, but I cashed it out that day. Yeah, you miss the me I used to be, but I don't live there anymore. Yeah, I don't live there anymore. Windows down, your hand in mine. Old bus waiting past the county line. You ain't said much since yesterday, but I felt every word you didn't say. Didn't cry, didn't plead, but girl, your silence cut deep. I kept my eyes straight ahead while your ghost danced in my head. And that old ride took more than miles. It stole the fire from our smile. And no bags packed, just hearts worn thin. I left the best part of me with you again. Midnight train humming low, told myself I had to go, but every note of this goodbye still echoes when the engines die. Rain fell slow on metal roof. You watched it all without a move. One last sip from your paper cup. That's how I knew we'd given up. Maybe next life, same road, same town. You'll be the one leaving, I'll be the one sticking around. That old ride keeps rolling by with pieces of you I still hide. I don't pray much, but last night I asked God if leaving makes it right. And now I hum your name real low every time I feel that pull to go. Girl, if I ever get the chance, I'll turn around, not miss the dance. Sat across the table warm, with all our glasses frayed and torn. You held your hand like hearts might fade, right next to the card you never played. I watched the clock, you watched the door. We folded dreams we'd kept in drawers. One word could have made me stay, but you held tight to that card that day. Not every silence means it's gone. Some truths just take too long. And in that hush we slipped away, all for the card you didn't play. Maybe it said I need you still. Maybe it bent the game to will, but fear was louder than the ache, and you kept the card for safety's sake. Not every silence means it's gone. Some truths just take too long. And in that hush we slipped away, all for the card you didn't play. Now time deals out a brand new deck, but I still trace that old regret of all the things we didn't say, and the card you never played. Beneath my feet the silence speaks in tongues of roots and weathered creeks, a whisper sown in fields once sown by hands long gone yet not alone. The wind translates the orchard's prayer in windswept psalms both faint and rare. No names remain on fence or stone, but the soil remembers what it's known. It's not the barns, not rusted gates, but echoes caught in time's old weights. Each breath I take is not just mine, it's borrowed from the crooked vine. This land is more than where we stand. It hums beneath with ghosted hands, not just a place, it's blood and bone. The soil remembers all we've grown. Crows align like twilight script on power lines the dusk has gripped. A hymn unfolds in shadowed light where day concedes to dream in night. We are the smoke, the flame, the ash, the fleeting prints in morning's grass. But every loss and every name is buried deep in earth like flame. So speak not loud, but tread with care. The past is breathing in the air. You'll hear it hum a quiet tone. The soil remembers all we've grown. Our tears, our joy, our stone. It sings us back when we're alone. And when I go, let me be still, a memory folded in the hill. No grand parade, no marble throne, just let me rest where seeds are sown. hung it high on the kitchen wall, ticking loud but saying nothing at all. Minutes running like dry sand, a clock without an hour hand. Used to set my life by its face, now it's just humming an empty space. No North Star, no promised land, just a clock without an hour hand. It's always moving, never sure what it's counting anymore, like a man who tried to understand a clock without an hour hand. Some things still work, though they don't guide. Some wounds tick on from deep inside. It's not broken, just unmanned, that clock without an hour hand. So I stare at time but feel no pace, still waiting for a second place. Guess we all wear names unplanned, like clocks without an hour hand. You left your hat on that old chair, like time forgot it sitting there. No final word, no drawn out scene, just the space where you had been. I drove past where we used to roam, the barn, the fence, the gravel road. I swear I heard your laugh out there, caught in summer's evening air. Not all goodbyes are loud or long, some drift like wind and they're gone. I'll tip my brim and take my seat at the bend where roads don't meet. Some friends don't leave with angry cries, they fade like paint beneath the skies. I hold the silence that remains, like steady drops from distant rain. If one day we cross again, may it feel just like back then. Till that hour I'll keep a place for the calm behind your face. intertwined walks. Suddenly you soft the place and muted slaps between lines. Dust on my boots, stars in my cup. Tailgate down, ain't no need to rush. Creek humming low like an old hymn tune. Talking to the moon like I talk to you. Used to sit here, you laugh in the wind. Now it's just me and this fifth of gin. But I ain't angry, and I ain't broke. Some prayers ain't words, they're cigarette smoke. I still hear your flip-flops on gravel roads. Some goodbyes ain't loud, they just let you go. These tailgate songs sung out of key, a bottle choir in a sky full of peace. Ain't no steeple, just pine and pine, but I feel God in this Miller Lite. Don't need answers, just this view, and one more ghost song about me and you. The truck still rattles like it always did. Your sweater still hanging off the rear view grip. I don't play our song, it plays on me. A melody stuck in the rusted seat. You said dreams fade slow like southern pain. Well, mine's chipping off with every rain. These tailgate songs cracked and true, a hymn for the lost and the loves we knew. I preach with smoke, I sip like prayer. Ain't no one here, but I know you're there. Don't need closure, just this breeze, and one more verse before I let you be. I kept your coat on the back of the chair, like maybe you just reappear. But silence been loud around here, and I can't make you care. I'm still burning like a back road fire, flickering under this cold desire. Your name still hits like a steel guitar, no matter how far. You ain't here, but it still hurts the same. Can't pour water on that flame. Tried moving on, but I just learned some love don't quit, it just burns. Saw your name light up my phone. Hard jump, but it's just a loan. Payment due, same old sting. Even ghosts still let it ring. I replay what we almost had over whiskey that's gone bad. Still wearing your goodbye like a song I can't unwrite. I'm still burning like a back road fire, flickering under this cold desire. Your name still hits like a steel guitar, no matter how far. You ain't here, but it still hurts the same. Can't pour water on that flame. Tried moving on, but I just learned some love don't quit, it just burns. I ain't begging for you to turn around, but damn girl, you lit up this town. Now every street feels like goodbye, and every sunset asks me why. Still burning like I did back then. Every never starts with when. You're gone, but baby still returns. Some love don't quit, it just burns. Sunrise paints the morning sky. Coffee brewing, time slips by. Laughing voices fill the air. Simple moments everywhere. Old dog lying by the door. Kids running round the hardwood floor. Nothing fancy, nothing planned, just holding life within my hands. These simple blessings light my way, keep me grounded day by day. Through the storms and through the rain, they remind me love remains. No need for gold or fancy things, just the joy the quiet brings. I'm grateful for these moments small, they're the greatest gifts of all. Late night talks under the stars, healing hearts and healed scars. Old friends calling just to say you love more than words can say. Every sunset, every smile, every step along the mile, life's a song that softly sings of all the hope tomorrow brings. These simple blessings light my way, keep me grounded day by day. Through the storms and through the rain, they remind me love remains. No need for gold or fancy things, just the joy the quiet brings. I'm grateful for these moments small, they're the greatest gifts of all. When the world feels dark and cold, these little lights shine bright and bold. In every breath, in every part, grateful living fills my heart. These simple blessings light my way, keep me grounded day by day. Through the storms and through the rain, they remind me love remains. No need for gold or fancy things, just the joy the quiet brings. I'm grateful for these moments small, they're the greatest gifts of all.
Kept it in my pocket deep, next to secrets I don't speak. Held it tight when your hand slipped, that old coin I never flipped. You stood there, eyes half closed, like you knew but never chose. Two hearts hung on frozen lips, waiting on a coin that never flipped. Could have been heads, could have been tails, could have chased or cut the sails, but silence wrote our manuscript, all 'cause the coin never flipped. Some love ain't fate or fire, just quiet dreams we never hide. A moment lost between the grip of a coin we didn't flip. Now I walk with chain and keys, no doors left, just memories. And that old coin still makes the nerve to flip. You walked in wearing moonlight, red cup laughing with your new guy. I said, hey, but you ain't here. So I sipped slow and disappeared. You don't know what you don't see, but I've been falling quietly. Every smile, every move, you're the one I'm singing to. I knew it was you from the first look back. You lit that spark I never had. You got his arm, I got this song playing on repeat all night long. You don't feel it, guess that's fine, but it still hits me every time. Yeah, I knew it was you, even if you never knew. Dance close, lights turn slow. I laughed with friends but couldn't let go. You smiled my way, then looked through. God, if you knew what I knew, maybe one day you'll rewind, find me hiding in your mind. But till then, I'll keep it true. Every song's just me missing you. I knew it was you from the back of that bar while he played cool. You stole my heart. You held his hand, I held my breath, praying you'd feel what I ain't said. You don't love me, guess that's fine, but it still breaks me every time. Yeah, I knew it was you, even if you never knew. Screen lit up your name. Heart said don't, but I pressed play. Slurred words, you said I messed up bad, but you left what you want me to say. You said no, I don't need fixing, but you call me when it rains. Guess some nights you get too quiet and guilt don't fade. Why you calling now when I'm healing slow? Saying things we both already know. You're missing my voice, but not my pain. You're missing the fire, not the flame. So don't whisper like you stayed. Don't cry like you had walked away. If you love me like you claim, why'd your number ghost in my day? You used to keep your light on late. Now you blame the dark for every break. You sip and dial, I see the trend. You want closure, I want the end. You say you dream of what we had, but I don't sleep in the past. You burned that bridge, then lit a match. Now you call from back. Why you calling now when my heart went cold? Saying lies like some kind of soul. You miss the heat, but not the weight. You miss my name when it's too late. Don't hush me like I'll fold. Don't speak like I'm your home. You lost me slow, not in a flame. So why you on my name?
Bells hum low on gravel roads, stars above in silent cold. Every breath a whispered prayer beneath the endless sky out there. Fields stretch wide like open arms, carrying both wounds and charms. The night is dark but never cold, for stories here are never old. Beneath the endless sky so wide, no place to run, no place to hide. Just the heart and open air, a lonely man with time to spare. Old guitar and worn out boots, songs of love and hard-won truths. Memories drift like desert sand, slipping softly through my hands. Life's a road both harsh and kind, leading us to what we find. No regrets for paths we try, just living here beneath the sky. Beneath the endless sky so wide, peace is found, no need to fight. A wandering soul, a steady sigh, just a man beneath the sky.
Hold a tank, dashboard light, moon hanging low like a cheap porch light. Bought a pack of smokes, didn't even light, just needed something in my hand tonight. Last time I came here, it was with you, laughing about the things we never do. Now it's quiet, just pumps and neon, and a memory I keep leaning on. Ain't no drunk text, no I miss you call, just me and a ghost leaning on this wall. This midnight gas station still smells like June. You laugh in my jacket, your lips in that tune. I ain't here for closure, ain't here to forget, just need the silence to smoke what's left. Clerk's half asleep, counting change, like he knows I'm stuck in yesterday's rain. That gravel crunch still sounds like goodbye when your taillight hit that AM sky. I ain't looking back, just stuck in the pause between who we were and what we lost. At this midnight gas station, I don't need much, just a little cold air in a herd I trust. I ain't begging for nothing, I ain't searching for signs, just letting that silence fill in your lines. This midnight gas station, yeah.
used to shine in morning gold. Caught her laugh, the years unfold. Now it leans where no one calls. That mirror facing four blank walls. Once it knew the weight of truth, wrinkles drawn from reckless youth. But silence grew too wide to stall, so it turned and told it all to all. You can't hide from what you are, but some reflections cut too far. So it bowed beneath the fall. That mirror that won't face us all. What we bury doesn't sleep. It lingers cold and buried deep. Sometimes you turn to catch it all, but it's staring at the wall. So if you see it turned away, don't assume it's lost the way. It just remembers every fall. That mirror that faced the wall.
Had your name at the top, folded words I couldn't drop. Wrote it down round 2 a.m., then tore it up and wrote again. Didn't know what I should say, if you'd smile or walk away. So I left it in my drawer, still unread but wanting more. Thought time might heal the space, but your ghost don't leave this place. This is the letter I never sent, full of words that I still meant. Tried to move, but every turn led me back where old flames burn. You don't know what you don't read, but this thing still bleeds from me. You were more than just a name, you were every line I couldn't frame. Found it once behind my boots, yellowed edge but truth still roots. I read it slow like I was you, wondering if you'd feel it too. Some goodbyes don't need goodbye, they just echo when you try. This is the letter I never sent, full of words that I still meant. Tried to move, but every turn led me back where old flames burn. You don't know what you don't read, but this thing still bleeds from me. You were more than just a name, you were every line I couldn't frame. Maybe some love ain't meant to land, just life's folded in a trembling hand. This is the letter I never sent, but I still whisper what I meant under stars behind closed eyes, where your voice still quiets mine. If someday this finds your hands, I hope you'll read and understand. You were more than just a name, you're the line I still can't change.
Should've called you last July, but I let them days just roll on by. Kept thinking next time like I always do. Now the silence answers you. Your boots still sitting by the door, but you don't walk these floors no more. I thought we had more time to mend. Guess I was wrong again. Now it's too late to say it. All the things I should've meant, like I'm sorry for the distance, and you always did your best. Wish I told you I was proud, wish I held you through the doubt. Now I'm talking to the stars above, hoping you still feel this love. You taught me how to hold a wrench, how to bite my tongue when the world don't make sense. But I never said thank you right, only cursed the quiet nights. I found your jacket in the shed, still smells like Marlboro Reds. If I could have one more dawn, I'd say what I waited on. But it's too late to say it, guess the echoes have to do. So I whisper through this melody, every word I owe to you. I was wrong and I regret all the things I never said. Now I hope you hear my voice somehow, 'cause I'm saying right,
Sat across the table warm, with all our glasses frayed and torn. You held your hand like hearts might fade, right next to the card you never played. I watched the clock, you watched the door. We folded dreams we'd kept in drawers. One word could have made me stay, but you held tight to that card that day. Not every silence means it's gone. Some truths just take too long. And in that hush we slipped away, all for the card you didn't play. Maybe it said I need you still, maybe it bent the game to will, but fear was louder than the ache, and you kept the card for safety's sake. Not every silence means it's gone. Some truths just take too long. In that that hush we slipped away, all for the card you didn't play. Now time deals out a brand new deck, but I still trace that old regret of all the things we didn't say and the card you never played.
Tread through fields of fading light. Stars above ignite my heart and fly. Doubts may rise like storms that tear and rend, yet faith holds firm, my soul will not bend. Gentle breeze lifts prayers I softly send. Hope's a spark to guide me to the end. Hope, they bloom where sorrows dwell, lighting paths through every lonesome spell. When my strength is frail, they carry me along. Steady as the earth, they make my spirit strong. In their quiet glow, I find my way to roam, leading me through darkness to my home. Cold rains fall, yet roots of trust grow deep, binding me to dreams I long to keep. Old oak stands through winters harsh and long. Its strength reminds me where my heart belongs. Hope's a seed that sprouts in barren ground. Face the song where peace is always found. Hope, they bloom where sorrows dwell, lighting past through every lonesome spell. When my strength is frail, they carry me along. Steady as the earth, they make my spirit strong. In their quiet glow, I find my way to roam, leading me through darkness to my home. Will this light still shine when night feels vast and wide? Can my heart still rise where fears and doubts collide? Faith and hope endure, they weave my soul's refrain, lifting me to stand through every loss and pain. Faith and hope, they bloom where sorrows dwell, lighting past through every lonesome spell. My strength is frail, they carry me along. Steady as the earth, they make my spirit strong. In their quiet glow, I find my way to roam, leading me through darkness to my home.
Taught like lovers, but left like strangers. The night in your car felt safe, but in danger. You laughed like we had time, but we were just a phase, another almost moment that never learned to stay. And I played it cool, but damn, I knew you were in mine. Not really, it was almost love, almost date. We were half a touch from going all the way. I still feel your hand when I hold a flame. Guess almost hurts more than gone away. You wore my hoodie like you meant a vow, still folded up, but don't wear it now. You never said goodbye, just disappeared in spring. Left a silence I still hear her sing. They say if it's meant, it finds a way, but we found out and walked away. It was almost love, but almost breaks, like a song that fades mid-melody, no grace. You took your half, I kept my eight. Almost love still keeps me awake.
Tuesday, Mama said don't look back. Gas tank near empty, heart feeling just like that. Oh, old boots on the floorboard, still got mud from June. Radio humming slow, playing some sad ass tune. Ain't no tears, but I feel 'em in the rear view. I conceal 'em, wishing I said more to him. Now it's just me and this wind. Rain on the dashboard, talking too loud, drowning out the silence that's hanging around. I ain't crying, but I might as well be. Head full of ghosts I don't wanna see. This highway don't heal, it just drags you slow. With every mile, more of me, let's go. But I keep driving, I don't know where, hoping I'll forget I still care. That diner near Jackson, you like the cherry pie, passed it without stopping, and didn't even try. Saw a dog cross the freeway, look just like yours did. Funny what a memory does when you're trying to forget. Ain't no map for this feeling, no detour, no real meaning. Trying to outrun the last goodbye, but it's tailing me tonight. Rain on the dashboard, tapping like time, beating out the truth I try to leave behind. You ain't here, but you still show up in rearview dreams and paper cups. This road don't listen, but it sure knows pain. Every white line calling out your name, and I keep driving nowhere to be, just hoping you ain't hurt like me.
Still stacked from yesterday. We passed like ghosts, but chose to stay. Your hands poured silence into mine, and and I mistook that grip for time. You hummed a tune that had no name, but every note still felt the same. 1,000 words behind your eyes, all dressed in calm, but born from lies. It ain't the storm that split the seams, the quiet built from quiet dreams. Hearts don't break from shattered strings, but from the weight of unsaid things. You made the bed, I locked the door. No fight, no tears, just less and more. Less of us and more space between the moments we can't face. I trade the silence for a scream, or even fragments of a dream. But all we held were quiet rings, the vows beneath the unsaid things. It's not the wind that pulls apart, but quiet pressed against the heart. And even now my memory clings to the weight of unsaid things. Creased at corners torn in two, stained by rain and worn by dew. Lines once clear now barely stay, still I fold and walk my way. Mountains drawn in crooked aim, rivers lost in time's slow blame. Names erased by hands unknown, yet I follow though alone. This faded map still points me on, though every mark feels almost gone. No compass true, no guide in sight, just faith that keeps me through the night. I've taken turns that led to dust, I've traded gold for quiet trust, but something in this path I take feels more than all the roads I fake. Some chase charts with perfect lines, but miss the cracks where meaning hides. Mine may fold and mine may tear, but every bend has brought me here. This faded map, though weathered thin, still holds the trail I carry in. Those stars may dim and trails may shift, I'll walk with hope, my only gift.
Wheels hum low on gravel road, stars above in silent code. Every breath a whispered prayer beneath the endless sky out there. Fields stretch wide like open arms, carrying both wounds and charms. The night is dark but never cold, for stories here are never old. Beneath the endless sky so wide, no place to run, no place to hide. Just the heart and open air, a lonely man with time to spare. Old guitar and worn out boots, songs of love and hard-won truths. Memories drift like desert sand, slipping softly through my hands. Life's a road both harsh and kind, leading us to what we find. No regrets for paths we try, just living here beneath the sky. Beneath the endless sky so wide, peace is found, no need to fight. A wandering soul, a steady side, just a man beneath the sky.
Fences falling, fields run wild. The silence grows where once was child. Old homes rest in quiet grace. Time erases every trace. The river sings without a crowd. Beneath the sky so vast, so proud, no footsteps stir the dusty ground. Just nature's breath, a softer sound. The land took back its voice again. No hands to hold, no ties to mend, just winds that roam and grasses sway. A world reclaimed in its own way. The trees stand tall with stories old, of lives once lived, of hands once bold. The seasons turn, the years move slow, in quiet fields where memories grow. So when you pass that empty earth still holds its gentle grace. A home reborn, a side